My friends, hello. I'm gonna plug in my light here because my light just died on me. Um, Good morning. Welcome to my kitchen. Ooh, bright light. I need a new light in my kitchen. Mine has stopped working right. Shocker. Okay, so I thought, you know what? I know exactly what I'm gonna make. I'm going to make dumplings, like little Chinese dumplings, like savory, delicious Chinese dumplings. Doesn't that sound good? And then I wrote it on my streaming thing so that I could do it like I'm ready to go live, and I start pulling out my ingredients and I realize that a solid portion of what I need to do this I either don't have or it's highly expired. But that has never stopped me before. Has it ever stopped me before from figuring it out? These will just be maybe the most basic of dumpling. You use your imagination. If there's something you would like to add to these to make them better, well, then you should buy those ingredients and do it yourself, because you can make these way more interesting than I'll be capable of making them on this video. But let's try it anyway, all right? I have my beautiful cast iron skillet that is beautifully seasoned. You see how gorgeous the shine? I've worked really hard. See how beautiful my Yellowstone skillet is now? I've worked really hard to reseason this. And I've been using it the last couple of days and it's perfect. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to saute up. Here's what I want to do. I would like to saute up some cabbage, some onions, some scallions with some seasonings, and make like a savory Asian inspired flavor filling for my dumplings. That is my goal. However, I pulled my mushrooms out of the fridge this morning. When I say they are slimy, so we're going to pretend those are going to go in the garbage. So then I started digging around, thought, what other vegetables could I put in there? Maybe a zucchini. Everyone loves zucchini, right? Maybe we could put a zucchini, or maybe not. So I thought, well, I have some dried scallions. I could use that. Turns out I don't actually have that either. So the filling of this is going to be seasoned cabbage, and they're going to be delicious. Is there going to be any protein in this? No. You're going to need a protein on the side of this little dumpling experiment because the mushrooms are dead. I have no protein to put in it. Like I don't have any chicken or shrimp. I don't have zucchini. I don't have scallions. So it's going to be coleslaw in the filling. And I'm going to fry it all up. I hate the smell of raw cabbage. I'm going to fry that all up. I'm just going to use a little bit of chicken broth to saute this, okay? Let me grab that. I hope I have some because I used a ton yesterday in my dinner that I did in the reel. Did anybody watch that reel of the dinner that I made? It's so good. My family loves it, you guys. Every time I make it, they love it. What's in that pot? Oh my gosh. I made that like 2 weeks ago. I should probably take that out and get rid of that. That's taking up a whole lot of space. Whatever. I think this is a fresh one. Listen, I never claimed to be Martha Stewart, okay? I'm gonna pop this. Actually, I'm gonna eat my pan screaming hot. I'm gonna saute up cabbage. Leslie, you wrong, girl. I have a whole set of perfect bananas right here. They're absolute peak perfection, which means I have to eat them all today. And I do have a pear that is about to go by. I need to eat that thing too. What was I gonna say? Has anybody ever used rice paper for dumplings? I know for spring rolls. Has anybody ever used rice paper? This is brown rice paper wrappers. This has been in my cabinet since I was 6 to 7 months old. But it's not expired. I know, ground sausage would be delightful. Chicken would be good. Shrimp would be good. Any protein. The only things in my fridge right now are cottage cheese and feta. I don't think I have any sausage. Well, I've got some leftover macaroni with sausage in it. I could pick the sausage out of that. I got some American cheese, some jalapenos, a really, 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 really gone by heirloom tomato. Oh, what's this? Oh, I forgot to collect this. Oh my gosh. I was gonna make chili. I have ground turkey. We're gonna make that into meat. It is meat already. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take a little chunk off that and I'm gonna make chili later. I wasn't gonna make chili today, but now I'm gonna open this, so I need to make chili. I totally forgot I bought this. I just bought it 2 days ago so I could make chili. I always put a pound of turkey and a pound of the other stuff, hamburger. I'm just gonna take a little bit, like 3 ounces, you know, just a little bit. Slap that in my cast iron skillet. Look at me having protein in my brekkie. Yay. We gotta make that taste like sausage. All right. That's super lean. I should have put some fat in that pan. What seasonings make sausage? Fennel, garlic. What else? What's the garlic? What else goes in sausage? Fennel. I know fennel. I have fennel right here. Fennel seeds. Sage. Good one. Let me put some fennel in there. Just a little, because I don't like too many seeds. I'll get some sage. Thyme. Sage. Okay. Thyme. I got that right here under tea. Put a little bit of thyme in there. That one's not open. This one is. A little thyme. A little sage. There. That should taste sausagey, right? Salt. Garlic. I just put that. We got onion salt right here. I'll do this. There we go. Now I have sausage. Look at that. What a win. And don't tell me I shouldn't use, that's not even the right one. Don't tell me I shouldn't use metal spatulas in my cast iron. I've had a bunch of people messaging me lately saying, oh my gosh, you're not supposed to use metal in cast iron. What? That's crazy. All right, I don't want this to be super fatty because I want to keep it ish. So I'm going to put a little chicken broth in there and pretend it's fat. I know I can, right? I've been getting all these messages, Mary. Oh my gosh, you can't do that. It's so bad for your pan. I'm like, it's iron. How is it bad for my pan? This stuff's been around since like World War whatever. I don't think my metal spatula from the Pampered Chef is going to ruin it. All right. Am I even on camera when I'm over there? I don't even know. You guys, chicken broth is a fabulous supplement for fat when you're cooking. When you're wanting to make your dish taste, you know, moist. We all love that word. When you're trying to moisten up meat and stuff or veggies, chicken broth is a fabulous supplement. Yeah, I've learned that, Mary. It's not the dishwasher. All right, that cooked in a hurry. I'm sure it's a little undercooked, but that's okay because it's gonna stay in there while I add my cabbage. This is angel hair. This is my favorite way to buy cabbage. Yes, I could buy a cabbage and shred it myself, but somebody else already put in the work, and I'd like to recognize them for all the hard work over at the market side thing at Walmart. So I'm gonna put cabbage in there. It's probably gonna be way more than I need. And I'm gonna add a bunch more chicken broth. And then I'm gonna season the heck out of it with garlic. And I'm gonna put some ginger in there because I want these Asian flavory. Some ginger. I'm gonna put onion, salt. And then I'm gonna add a tiny drizzle of sesame oil, like tiny, not enough to add a ton of fat, just a tiny drizzle, like maybe even half a teaspoon. You don't need a lot. This stuff is so strong. A tiny drizzle of sesame oil, and I'm gonna add some Bragg's. There's just sesame oil all over my hands. That's gonna stick all day long, drive me nuts. I'm like, what is that? What does that smell? I don't know that I have coconut aminos. I do have, regular amino acids, but I don't know that I have coconut. No, I don't. I'm just going to use regular Bragg's amino acids. Fair amount, because I like it salty. And I'm going to let that cook down a little. I don't want it like so cooked that it's a soppy, soggy mess. But I do want it. Scallions would be so good in this if I was prepared. All right, let's prepare our brown rice paper. Donna Baird, hey girl, how are you? Long time no see. Bragg's is, I don't think Bragg's is coconut. There's coconut aminos and then there's soy aminos. Bragg's, regular Bragg's is soy, and then they do have Bragg's coconut aminos, but these are not coconut. They're not all coconut. I got these off. I'll give you one good guess where I got them. Off the old Amma. Have I ever used a rice paper? No. Do I think I can do it? Probably not. But we're going to figure it out together. All right. So I need a tray of water. Or a plate of water. A plate should be enough. 2 plates. One with water. See if I can angle this at all. My phone holder is busted, so I need to order a new one today. Oh, that one's broke. Proper influencer here. Okay, we're gonna put, I've never used these, so if I do them wrong, it's okay. It's my first time. It's all right. Let me check my stuff. I think that looks good. All right, I'm gonna let that cool. All right, so here's what I've been told that you do, is you dip it in water just for a few seconds, not like a long forever time, like 5 to 10 seconds, and it will begin to soften. And you take it out before it's even completely softened, and then you sit it there to finish softening. Is that right? I don't know. Doesn't feel soft enough yet. Oh, it's getting softer. I don't think I got it wet enough because it's not soft enough. Mary, do you wet it until it's perfectly soft, or do you set it aside and let it finish soft? It's getting there, but it's still crispy. This piece is not crispy. It's floppy. Feels a little too stiff so far. Let's sit it there for a minute and see what it does. We'll just watch it. Yep, what? You gotta finish that sentence because I don't know what the yup's in response to. I'm gonna take out my filling and put it in a bowl so I can clean my pan out a little because I'm gonna cook these, crisp them up in my pan. Let me get this stuff out. These are gonna be tasty, I know it. I feel it in my bones because this stuff smells. I would eat this just the way it is. Throw some egg whites in there with it. Oh yeah. Maybe I won't make chili with that leftover turkey. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make more of this. Do you think I read the manual? Come on now. Oh, it's floppy. Look, it turned into skin. No, I didn't read the manual. I didn't read the package or nothing. All it said was dip it in water. Cleaning out my skillet here a little bit so that I'll be able to crisp up those things. How many carbs are in these? Let's see. 2 wrappers has 15 carbs. So I can have 4. Doesn't seem like enough. Wait, I can have 15 carbs. I can have 6. I can make 6. Oh, good idea. Is it stuck to my plate? Oh, that is very much skin flappish. Kind of smells a little bit like skin. Kind of makes me think a little bit of some freaky murderer that likes to wear skin. All right. Okay, it's a little Silence of the Lambs here, but we're gonna go for it anyway. I'm gonna put only like a tablespoon or 2 because I'm gonna eat 6. All right, we're gonna fold it. Don't, this is not professional, okay? So don't expect that. I am not a professional. If you're expecting this to come out like really fancy, forget it. You're in the wrong place. Okay, but it worked. Look how cunning. Look at that. Look, I got a little dumpling. I'm gonna fry that baby up. Man, that kind of made me happy. It's so perfect. Oh my gosh, these are gonna taste like, oh my gosh, these are gonna be so good. I feel like I need to spray. Why are you gagging at? Oh, the Silence of the Lambs comment. Well, it puts the lotion on its skin. I mean, it's a little egginess here. Guy wearing his mother's skin on his face. It's kind of what it's reminding me of. All right, that's okay. That's all right. As long as it doesn't taste like it. Back to middle, sides, then roll. Okay. Oh, for an egg roll, right. All right. Give it a little, this might take some time. Maybe if I had multiple plates going, but I don't. So just gonna be patient, do this together. You don't have nowhere to be, right? Your morning is dedicated to me, right? I assume. All right, let that sit there and soften. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I'm gonna fry that up. Now, am I gonna break some cardinal rule if I use cooking spray in my cast iron skillet? Is somebody gonna die of a coronary if I do that? Or are we all gonna be okay? These take time. Are we all gonna be okay if I use cooking spray? Is that like some horrible I shouldn't do that thing? Susan, I'm not more important than deadlifts. Whatever. Whatever. Are we skin flappy yet? We're getting there. These take time. How long do I gotta wait? Or am I just not wetting it enough? Because I'm really impatient. I'm really impatient. Like, come on. You're basically rice. You are rice. What's taking you so long? This is gonna take me a while to do 6 of these. All right, oh man, I folded it. That one's getting floppier. All right, it's ready to roll. These are tougher than I thought. They're a little tougher than I thought in a good way. Ooh, these are gonna be big. This is a big old meal. Yes. Don't try to tell me to use logic, Wetzel. You expect me to do things logically over here. It just means there's more dishes to put away. Wait, not that. I need a, well, I need, I'm impatient. Oh, my battery's dying. Hold on. I need to unplug my light and hopefully that will stay on. And I need to plug in my iPad here. Get in there. Okay, that one's floppy. Take this one out. I mean, now I'm gonna get all confused. What's been flopped in, what's been flopped out? These are much, much sturdier, these papers. Maybe it's because it's brown rice. I don't know. I've never used, yes, I do, Cindy. I've never used rice paper before, so I don't really know how long, like with the white rice paper takes. I've never used this stuff before. So is this absorbing faster or slower? I don't really know. So the filling is some turkey meat. I used to make fun of my grandmother for saying hamburger meat and bologna meat. Now I just called that turkey meat. There's some ground turkey with like some seasonings for sausagey flavor, like sage, thyme, fennel. And then I added a whole bunch of cabbage, some garlic powder, onion powder, ginger, and Bragg amino acids, and a teeny drizzle of chili oil. No, sesame oil. These are brown rice paper rolls. I got them on the old Amma. I'll share a link today. They might even be available on Walmart, and if they are, I will get a link for you there because I prefer Walmart anyway. But okay, there's 4. I can have 6 of these puppies. Now, do I need all 6? No, probably I don't. But I'm gonna make them all. I might not eat them all, but I might. I might decide to eat them all. It's 45 net carbs. It's all good. I'd like to try deep frying these and see what happens, but I'm not going to do that. Or frying them in coconut oil and see if they puff up. Praying for you, Angela. These are kind of fun to play with. I need to make some spring rolls. This is the perfect amount of filling for, well, almost the perfect amount of filling for 6. One of these is going to be wee tiny. Ew, I don't want that in there. Grody. The skin flappiness of this is a little something, especially the fact that it's like tan. It's a little skin flappy. It's my last one. Just wait in a second. All right, I'm gonna get my pan hot with some cooking spray. I'm gonna spray this first so I don't blow up my hair. All right, sesame oil would be awesome to fry these in, but I'm trying to keep these low fat. So I'm just gonna use cooking spray. I shouldn't have dumped out that water. This one needs a little more. how cool that stuff is. It's neat. Neato. If you ever watched how they make it, it's really fascinating. I'm gonna get that pan screaming hot and I'm gonna crisp these babies up. Look at them. Tell me those don't look delightful. Yeah, girl. Yeah. And then I'm gonna make some dippy dip sauce. I'm gonna have a real hard time staying away from a crossover because what I really want to dip them in is chili oil. Bye. Have a wonderful time at your Bible study. This one I didn't get enough water. It was taking forever. All right. Last of my filling. This one's going to be a tiny one because I got like a tablespoon of filling. So it's going to be a wee bit of one. Just a wee dumpling. A little wee dumpling. Mostly paper. That's okay. It's probably the best part in there. Okay. I've got 6 little dumplings and 5 little dumplings and one gigantor one. Because I'm so good at measuring things equally. Hello, Mary Milligan. How are you, my friend? All right. I'm going to put a little clippy clip on this. I need to clean out this floor. I think my kid done stole my butterfly clips. I saw one in her room the other day, and I'm pretty sure that's where they've all gone to. Put them in a Ziploc bag instead. All right, is my pan screaming hot? Yes, it is. All right, I'm gonna fry these babies up over here. Hopefully they don't stick. Woo! Y'all, these are gonna be good. If they don't stick to the pan, it'll be a miracle. But they're gonna be good. We need a little dipping sauce for the side. I really want hot chili crisp in it. But I will. What do you think? I got it on like 6. I'll put it down a little more. What do you think I should put in this sauce? We'll do some amino acids. I don't think it has to be a lot. Just some amino acids. What goes in dipping sauce for dumplings? Let's look that up. Yeah, I don't know that I want yum yum. I think I want the like black drippy sauce you get. Do you know what I mean? What goes in perfect dumpling sauce right here? Soy sauce, which I got the Bragg's, rice vinegar, chili garlic, and sesame oil. That's the piece that I'm going to be missing out on, is the sesame oil. I think I might need to flip those. Use my little. Oh my word. Okay, don't let them stick. Because they stick just like you would think skin would stick. Whoop. They're hard to flip if you get them too close together in the pan, which I did. Oh my gosh, you guys. These, I am, these look good. They're a little hard to flip with this spatula because it's not a spatula. Oh, I busted one. Stink. Oh my gosh, they are so crispy. Maybe. All right, Bragg's. We're going to put some rice wine vinegar in there. We're going to put some fresh ginger in there. A little ginger. I'll put some black sesame seeds in there. I need some chili crisp in here. I've got, should use fork for that. I've got, shut off the heat on that, chili crisp, chili onion crisp without the oil. That is from Trader Joe's. It's just a crispy seasoning, crispy pepper. You could use red pepper flakes. If you're not worried about a crossover, you can use chili crisp oil. See how this tastes. Strong, just like it should be. All right, let me get these babies out. No, they need more time on that side. Wrong. Turn heat back on. They need a little more time on that side and a little bit of cooking spray underneath them to get crispy. Well, that one's getting crispy. I busted two of them. So cast iron skillet may not be the best choice. You want something that definitely doesn't stick. Probably my hex slab would have been better. That's cold. But nonetheless, oh my gosh, the top is so crispy. This one here is totally wrapped, absolutely destroyed. I put that one on a second plate because that's not going to look good in the picture. This one is totally wrapped. So let's just taste it as is and not worry about what it looks like. Because who really cares, right? I'll let them sit there from that. So this is what they look like. This one's totally destroyed. Yes, it did, Meredith. I had to really scrub hard. Really, really, really hard. Oh, there you go. Sesame flavor concentrate. Who knew? I have some black sesame seeds here. Put that in it. If I can get them open. Should I put them on top of my little dumpling? Or in the sauce? Yeah, in the sauce. Some black sesame. All right, let's try this baby out. It's crispy on the outside. I think it's going to be that chewy, crispy texture, like crispy on the outside, chewy. Can you see? It's like, these are dumplings, you guys. Oh my gosh. Well, I haven't tasted something that good in a while. That is delish. Let me create a shopping list for you for all the ingredients. And I will post the link with the recipe later today, later this morning. These are devilishly good. Oh. Those are absolutely delicious. Okay, I would totally use a nonstick pan or a cast iron that's beyond well seasoned. Mine is seasoned, but not like They're not sticking terrible. It's like the edges of the rice paper are sticking a little, but they're coming off okay. Like they're not staying in the pan. This is what they look like. Right? Yes, ma'am. This is my first meal of the day. This is an E because they are full of lovely, look, beautiful carbs. Yeah, I think so too. A nonstick would way work better. Um, these are I gotta take pictures before I devour these, but I'm gonna eat them all. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't get full 2 bites in. Sometimes my body does that. Oh, you're full. You can stop now. Half a bite in. These are the perfect combination of crispy on the outside, chewy. The rice paper is still chewy-ish. Like inside, this one is totally falling apart, so it's impossible to eat. But somehow I just missed my mouth. I don't know how that's possible. Oh my gosh, these are so good. I have the smaller Ninja, Karen, because I got something on it here. I have the smaller Ninja possible cooker because I didn't want one that was so big it was hard to fit under my counter. I have a perfect spot in my counter where I put my crock pot, and I was afraid the bigger one wouldn't fit. I was really worried this one was gonna be too small, but it's good for us. It's perfect for us. It doesn't have the bake setting, but the instructions say you can bake in it if you use certain settings. Oh, the bigger one is only a few bucks more. If you have room, I'd get the bigger. If you don't, I'd get the smaller. Man, these, you guys, these hit the Chinese food. Mm-hmm. You know those frozen dumplings that they have in the freezer section? Hence the fact that they're frozen. That come with the little packet. I used to love those pan-fried dumplings. I would make them all the time. I'd eat the whole box. I loved them. These are so completely reminiscent of that. Now they're not really stiffly fried. Now, if I had a non-stick skillet, I bet I could have gotten these even crispier. But they are crispy on the outside and they're chewy. They're chewy in a good way. Like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that sauce, you have to have that like hyper strong, really salty, crazy strong sauce. Oh my god. These are gonna swell me up like a balloon with all that salt. I don't care. Worth it. Man, they're so savory, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am so glad I finally broke it. I've had those rice paper things. I have 3 bags of them. And I almost threw them out because I've had them in my cupboard for like 3 years. They last forever. These don't expire until 2027. And I've had them like 3 years. I mean, they're dried rice. There's nothing to go bad. I am glad that I did not throw those away. I need to use these more often. I almost think I could totally use those as like rice noodles too. All right, girls, that's it. I gotta go take pictures of these babies. And I got some work I gotta get done this morning before I have some things to do this afternoon and drumming class tonight. Me, the big drummer. As long as it's on an exercise ball and I'm wearing sneakers, then I'm a good drummer. And as long as it's to cool music like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, then I'm good at drumming. I'm gonna put my turkey away because we're gonna make chili with it later. I got them off Amazon, but I'm gonna see if I can find them on Walmart. Meredith, a lot of things on Amazon are now on Walmart, and build out a shopping list for everything you need to make these. And post it with the recipe. So if you don't mind, give me just a few minutes to take photos, write the recipe out, get it loaded, all that stuff, and create the link to Walmart. Hopefully they have it. If not, I'll get you the Amazon link for the rice papers. But my first priority after pictures is to eat these with my coffee, with my peppermint mocha. Because that's not a weird combination at all. These are going to swell me up like a balloon because they're so salty, that sauce. But man, are they good. All right, girls, I love you so much. I hope you have just the most fabulous Tuesday. Don't be going off plan today. It's Tuesday. It's half as boring as Wednesday. And if Wednesday is that boring that you don't need to go off plan on a Wednesday, why do you need to go off plan on a Tuesday? It's really not an exciting day. All right. I love you all. Thanks for joining me this morning. Thanks for being part of my journey. And I'll see you all back another time. Love you guys.